So you can see when you look around this room, which is virtually original from its construction in the 1950s, that this congregation has always been interested in the environment around it. The real purpose of our Green Sanctuary Committee here locally is to educate and urge the members of the congregation to do more to combat climate change. To do it at the church and to do it in their individual lives.
We decided somehow that we were going to have this educational event, and what we found was that people just sort of started coming out of the woodwork. I think we had like 20 different volunteers just showed up at this event just to freely share their information, and it was amazing. It was amazing. And then we had a big bulletin board, and we had people posting, and we decided to make 5 categories: water, transportation, food, energy, and then policy, I think, was one category. Like, because we're like, well, it's one thing to do little things in your home. What can you do on the political front? How can you get larger action happening either at a government level or a community level?
People made individual pledges of, I'll stop using the dryer, I'll put a line up instead, I'll look into my investments and divest, my next car will be an electric car, and so on.
What this electrical meter represents is how many kilowatt hours of electricity has been sent into electric cars. And this is a great number and a great educational tool because it has 3,633 kilowatt hours of electricity put into electric cars. That represents roughly, you could say on the high side, 14,000 miles of carbon-free, zero-emission driving. We can talk about it and use this and the whole charging station as an educational tool for our congregation and its guests.
And I think a lot of the job of our self-education, a lot of the job of how we try to bring up environmental issues in worship is all about building up hope.